Ever feel like you earn decent money, you work long hours, and you're responsible with your bills, but your bank account never seems to grow? You look at your statements and everything seems fine on the surface, yet the numbers at the end of the month just don't add up to the life you thought you'd be living by now. The truth is, you might be a victim of the invisible money leak. Most of us focus on the big expenses like rent, car payments, or the grocery bill, but those aren't usually what keep people stuck in the paycheck to paycheck cycle. It's the hidden financial expenses, the tiny silent leaks that most people never even notice until it's too late. By the end of this video, you'll probably find at least 5 money leaks draining your income every single month. We're going to expose everything from the psychological traps of modern pricing to a surprising expense near the end of this video that most people never consider, which might be costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. And to understand why we lose this money, we first have to look at the psychology of hidden expenses. Humans are biologically wired to ignore small recurring costs. We evolved to worry about the lion in the grass, not the 1,000 tiny mosquitoes biting our ankles. In the world of finance, companies use a concept called financial friction to their advantage. They want to make it as easy as possible for money to leave your pocket and as hard as possible for you to notice it happening. They design pricing to feel cheap by breaking it down into small, digestible chunks. Think about it. When you see something for $5, your brain registers it as harmless. It's just $5, right? But $5 spent every day for 30 days is $150 a month. That's $1,800 a year. The issue isn't one single expense. It's dozens of these small ones stacking together until they form a mountain of debt or a plateau of stagnancy. Let's start with the most common hidden expense people ignore. Hidden expense number 1 is subscription creep. We live in a subscription economy where everything from your toothbrush to your car's heated seats is now a monthly recurring fee. Think about your streaming services, your various app subscriptions, your cloud storage, your gaming memberships, and those premium site access fees you signed up for once and forgot about. People rarely cancel unused subscriptions because the mental effort required to find the unsubscribe button feels higher than the cost of the $10 fee. Consider a common scenario. You have Netflix for $15, Spotify for $10, extra iCloud storage for $3, a fitness app you use twice for $20, and a random editing software you needed for one project that costs $15. Suddenly, you're looking at over $60 a month for things you barely use. That's over $700 a year essentially thrown into a void. When was the last time you actually checked all your subscriptions? A quick fix is to audit your bank statements every 3 months and ruthlessly cut anything you haven't touched in 30 days. Next is hidden expense number 2, which is the convenience tax. We are busier than ever, and companies know that we are willing to pay a massive premium to save a few minutes. This shows up in food delivery fees, taking an Uber when public transport is available, buying pre-cut groceries, or purchasing food at the airport or convenience stores. While it feels like you're just paying for service, companies charge a staggering amount for saving you a sliver of time. Let's look at the math. If you order delivery just twice a week, between the delivery fee, the service fee, and the tip, you're easily paying an extra $10 per order compared to picking it up yourself. That's $80 a month, or nearly $1,000 a year, just for the luxury of having someone drive a bag of food to your door. But this next hidden expense is even worse because people actually think it's helping them stay loyal to quality. Hidden expense number 3 is loyalty to expensive brands. We often confuse brand loyalty with quality, but in many cases, it's just a tax on your habits. This shows up in name brand groceries, expensive phone carriers, insurance companies you've been with for a decade, and big name banks. People rarely compare prices once they pick a brand, assuming that the price they started with is still the best one available. However, companies often use a strategy where they increase prices slowly over time, betting on the fact that loyal customers won't notice or won't want the hassle of switching. When was the last time you actually compared your phone plan or your car insurance? Switching a carrier or a provider can often save you $50 to $100 a month for the exact same level of service. Being a loyal customer often means you are the one subsidizing the discounts given to new customers. This leads us to hidden expense number 4, bank fees people ignore. It is a strange irony that we often have to pay money just to have our money kept somewhere. These are silent profit machines for banks. We're talking about overdraft fees, ATM fees, monthly account maintenance fees, currency conversion fees, and the big one, credit card interest. These fees are designed to be small enough that you don't complain, but they add up to billions in profit for the banking industry. An $8 monthly account fee might not seem like much, but that's nearly $100 a year for a service that many online banks now provide for free. Add in a $35 overdraft fee once or twice a year, and you're looking at significant losses. Many people pay hundreds of dollars annually to their banks without ever realizing there are free alternatives available right under their noses. Then we have hidden expense number 5, which is a massive one, lifestyle inflation. This is perhaps the most dangerous leak because it feels like success. When your income increases, your spending tends to increase right along with it. You get a raise, so you get a better car. You get a bonus, so you move into a bigger apartment. You start making more money, so you start eating at more expensive restaurants and upgrading your gadgets every year. The result? Your income goes up, but your wealth doesn't grow. You're running faster on the treadmill, but you're staying in the same place. Imagine a raise from $50,000 to $70,000. Instead of saving that extra $20,000, your spending rises from $45,000 to $68,000. You feel richer because you have nicer things, but you're actually just as vulnerable as you were before. But the next expense is even sneakier because it doesn't even look like spending at all. Opportunity costs, not investing, is hidden expense number 6. This is the hidden cost of money you don't spend or grow. Due to inflation, inactive savings account money loses value and growth potential. Keeping $500 a month in a drawer or low interest account isn't just not spending, you're paying a huge future tax. $500 a month in a savings account versus a diversified index fund is hundreds of thousands of dollars over 20 or 30 years. One of the most costly mistakes is not investing, which means paying for current comfort with future freedom. It's a financial loss you won't notice on a balance sheet, but will feel in retirement. 7th hidden expense, social spending pressure. Keeping up with others costs this: the pricey group meals you didn't want to go to, the vacation weddings that deplete your cash, the status boosting gifts, and the new devices everyone else has. Money is spent to prevent feeling left out or to appear successful. This shows that most of the folks you're attempting to keep up with are also struggling financially since they're doing the same thing. You spend money, you don't have to impress those who spend money they don't. The dread of losing out drives this $thousands social tax. The largest hidden expense is not tracking your money. This umbrella lets all leaks happen. Without tracking your spending, leaks develop, subscriptions pile up, lifestyle inflation goes unchecked, and convenient spending becomes a habit. Simple finance rule: measure, improve. Having no idea where every dime goes is like flying a jet without gauges. You may continue in the air for a while, but you don't know how much gasoline you have or if you're approaching a mountain. Tracking spending weekly is simple, but requires discipline. Use a spreadsheet, app, or paper. Seeing the statistics in black and white removes the invisibility of these expenses, giving you authority. You may be losing money due to subscription creep, convenient spending, brand loyalty penalties, bank fees, lifestyle inflation, the opportunity cost of not investing, and societal pressure. Most people can improve their life by stopping leaks, not earning more. We focus on making more money because it seems like the solution, but most wealth is produced by keeping earned money. Consider which hidden expense startled you most today: food delivery fees or customer loyalty fees. Share in the comments. Like this, subscribe for more financial insights, and start tracking leaks today if this helped. You'll thank yourself later.